Hey everyone, it's Scott from Waterstone Sharpening. How y'all doing? Um, I'm gonna kind of go over something here for just a little bit because I see it a lot, especially at new salons. Um, you know, there's sharpeners that are trained to do shears. Shears are very intricate. I can put an edge on any shear with any machine and it'll cut, but it's not going to be the same as how it was done or how the blade is designed to do. Um, I see a lot of people with very expensive shears that have had them beveled off at some point in their life through whoever's been doing their work. This here is a convex. The edge on it is pretty paper thin. It clam shapes inward at about a 45-degree angle. Okay, that's what you want to see on these type of profile shears. You know, your high-end shears, y'all have Hanzos and shark fin. Shark fin makes them beveled, but beveled shears are more designed for bulk cutting. They're good for scissor over comb, so you don't nick your comb with the convex, creating problems for the profile on it because it is a thin edge and it's very sharp. This is a beveled edge. See that thick? I put a black line on it and then I took the black line off so you can see some of the silver top of the edge work. This is a bevel. Now, I would say about at least 60% of the new salons that I go to have Japanese convex shear, but it looks like this one. And it could be, you know, a micro bevel, a smaller bevel, but the actual convex edge has been beveled off. So you're not gonna be able to cut the same. You won't be able to point cut the same. You won't be able to slide cut the same. You won't be able to texturize the same, because what you're gonna end up doing is creating snag on the client's hair because you have two kind of pyramid shaped edges pointed together and they're going back and forth and slicing. You're only supposed to move your thumb one, but you know, they go back and forth and slice, and it creates more of a chunk feel and chunk cut versus thin and precise. Micro beveling you can get precise with, like Vidal Sassoon kind of cutting, but you know, then you start getting into your corrugated blades, and you know, there's all kinds of different edges to put on shears. But majority, you know, of the Japanese convex, you want to keep it that way because that's what the profile is designed for, really. You start taking the steel off and doing more and more bevels on it, because you're probably not going to find somebody that wants to correct it. For the most part, that's what I run into. So they just keep beveling it, and it takes more steel off, and then by the time you know it, your shear is destroyed and you can't use it anymore, and it really can't get sharpened anymore unless somebody's just scamming you for money. So I am using a very high grit here. This is 8,000. These shears are already sharpened. I just want to demonstrate, I guess, you know, if you guys are having people in your salon, you know, what to look for. I hate to see, I'm a hairdresser. I've been doing hair for 34 years, going on 35, sharpening for 12, and, you know, I'm passionate about shears, always have been. And I hate to see people's stuff get destroyed. Our tools are expensive. They're overinflated. I can tell you that. But anyway, yeah, we pay a lot of money for our stuff. And, you know, you want to find somebody who knows how to do it correctly. And anyway, I'm just going to demonstrate real quick so you can see the difference. So if you ever see a sharpener in your salon, you'll know what's going on, okay? So there's a lot of abrasions pads that go into sharpening. stonework, all kinds of stuff. This is just kind of a finishing off pad that really won't put any scratches on the surface, but it's just going to give me the motion to show you what you want to look for, okay? So anyway, here we go. So this is a convex edge, okay? This is the profile. Oh, here, let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, there we go. So this is the profile, which is the whole entire shear going down. Final stages, and especially polishing, you want to lay it on that spine there. And it's rotated at a 45-degree angle. I'm doing less than a 45 because I don't want to create a burr because the edge is already sharp. But I'm just kind of showing you, this is the kind of stuff you want to look for in your sharpeners, okay? Now, a beveled edge, there we go. So I'm backing it off the edge a little bit, but you see this back and forth motion? What this does is it takes off the steel at a 45-degree angle, and it's a steep edge versus a thin edge. That's basically bottom line. Your thinner edge is going to be more razor sharp. Your beveled edge is going to be more crisp, sharp, and it'll last longer, especially if you do scissor over comb. I always suggest everybody having a convex and a bevel, so when they do scissor over comb or any chlorine hair, kids hair, that kind of thing, to keep a beveled shear in your arsenal so you don't destroy your expensive convex shears. Anyway, that's that for that little thing. Just wanted to kind of show you. You want to look for the flat hone. That's really important for the Japanese convex. There's many out there. This is from Ray Pope, US made. I love it. It's a great machine. Had it for about a year. I wrecked my car and lost my other one. It got damaged. And I decided to go with Ray's. From the reviews. Anyway, you want to look for a flat hone. Have a good one. Peace out.